7 months after it was first shown in Malaysia, we now finally get to look at the finalized version of TQ Wuling Bingo EV for our market. So come and join me to have a closer look at the brand new sub 100,000 ringgit EV in Malaysia. There are a couple of things that have changed since we last looked at the Bingo in Tanjong Motors Jalan Segambut plant and SAIC GM Wuling headquarters in Liuzhou, China. The interior colorway of the finalized version for the Malaysian market is no longer in brown and black. Instead, it has a brown beige interior, which is officially called, wait for it, the caramel latte. The AC and DC charging ports for our Bingo is also located on one side instead of being separated. More importantly, the Bingo EV for the Malaysian market comes with 6 airbags instead of just 2 as per China, Indonesia and Thailand. We also now have the pricing. The Bingo EV can be obtained in Malaysia with a starting price of 67,800 ringgit, but early birds get to purchase it for as low as 62,800 ringgit. Depending on the variant, the Bingo can deliver up to 410 km of range, but that's according to the lenient CLTC standards. Based on our estimates, the range should be much lower to around 335 km if based on the WLTP standards, which is closer to real life and what EV brands in Malaysia should be citing. Both variants of Wuling Bingo in Malaysia come with a front-mounted 50 kW motor that also produces 150 Nm of torque. TQ Wuling Malaysia rep told us that the Bingo can reach a top speed of around 130 km/h, but stop short of telling us it's 0 to 50 or 0 to 100 timing. If I have to guess, the Bingo's 0 to 100 timing is probably 3 working days. Okay, still joke aside, do check out our Bingo launch article if you want to have a deep dive on its specs. You can find the link in the description and the comment section. So, now it is time to answer the burning question. TQ Wuling Bingo or Proton e.MAS 5? Well, this is not going to be easy. For starters, Bingo is a 4-seater EV as opposed to e.MAS 5, which can fit 5 people. Being a smaller car, Bingo has less boot space and it doesn't come with a frunk either. Furthermore, Bingo's rear seats also has a rather short seat base, which has compromised their under-thigh support, especially for taller people. This is something that I has also experienced with Perodua QV as well. Bingo also has a smaller 10.25-inch infotainment display against the e.MAS 5 massive 14.6-inch screen. TQ Wuling's offering also has less horsepower, slower DC charging speed, there are no ADAS features, and V2L on the Bingo as well. Okay lah, Bingo still have side mirrors that can be folded electronically, something that are missing from the e.MAS 5. It also has a larger 10.25-inch instrument cluster. The DRLs, headlights and taillights for both Bingo variants are LEDs. But all in all, on paper, I think the Bingo may have some chance against the e.MAS 5 Prime, but not so much on the e.MAS 5 Premium. Then again, looking at their pricing against each other, very tough. Meanwhile, for those who are wondering why I'm not comparing Bingo with the Perodua QV, well, the QV may have an upfront price of under 100,000 ringgit, but once you consider the total cost of the EV's 9-year battery leasing service, then the actual price of Perodua QV would be around 112,000 ringgit instead. So the QV is definitely not in the same class as Bingo or even e.MAS 5 in my book. So there you go, the TQ Wuling Bingo is finally now in Malaysia. Will you pick this over the Proton e.MAS 5? Let us know in the comment section below. And please don't forget to leave us a thumbs up and share this video with your friends and family. And if you haven't done so, please subscribe to soytinchao.com YouTube channel. Last but not least, please stay tuned for more EV content at soytinchao.com. My name is Chief Chapree and I'll see you in the next one.